something I came across on your Twitter, like I'm a read it because I don't want to like misquote you. It was like, uh, peace on earth is inevitable. The real question is whether or not we'll be around to enjoy it. Right? That really struck me. Right? Because I always told Jason we're gonna, like, the way I see the world is we're gonna go through the universe, and like the world will be at a point where it is awesome, and we're
Like a
not going through,
utopia,
yeah, like a
basically.
utopia. We're heading towards a utopia. And I told him I think of it like a pyramid, right, where it's like all these problems, and we're through trial and error, we're going to get to that peak, which is the utopia. And when I read that, I was like, oh, this guy's the man, bro. So I just wanted to dive into that a little bit, man. See what, where you think, why
So
you think that.
so the inspiration for that one came from we're us as a human race here on Earth. We're not exactly making the best decisions. I mean, environmentally, we're not making the best decisions.
That's true.
Socially, we're not making the best decisions.
Agreed.
Historically, we're not. I mean, right now is a really, really interesting, if you want to use that word, time to be alive because of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, it ultimately comes down to, like, people complain about we're ruining the environment, we're killing the planet. No, the planet is going to be just fine. The planet's not going anywhere.
It's us.
We're not going to kill the planet. It's us. We're going to kill ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
in the end, we're going to kill all of us and every other living thing that's on this planet. And so when I wrote that text, it was more of like, are we going to be able to make the right decisions that we can cohabitate this Earth together?
Plot twist.
And you know what I mean? Like, we got to be able to work together. Like, I'm not saying that we need a world government, because we don't. That's not going to work either. That's not the option. But what we're doing right now isn't the option either. Like, life is about balance. You got to balance everything out. And if we can't figure out how to balance everything, then there's going to be no us to figure it out. We're just going to be gone. So I always laugh when people say that, we're killing the planet, when we're not killing the planet, we're killing ourselves. So if we're here long enough and we're able to work out all these issues that we have, which are a great many right now, then we're going to be able to figure it out. We'll be happy, and we'll be able to go to Mars and colonate that, and go to other stars and go to other galaxies. But until we figure out,
through the universe.
like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way we're going to be able to go to other galaxies and other areas if we can't figure this out here.
Yeah.
We just got to do it. There's no other option. You're really going to tell me that we're going to start sending people to Mars and figure out how that's going to work if we can't even figure out what we're doing here? It's never going to work. It's never going to work.
I think maybe it's my optimism that gets me, but it's a thing where, because we are human and we know and have the ability to change our perspectives and change our way of living, I think that's what gives us the boost to essentially have a utopia one day, right?
So 100%.
Yeah,
100%. I mean, we are smart enough. We have the brain power. We have the ability as the apex living thing on this planet to change all of it. Like, we have that ability. It's in us. We have the ability to create the technology, and we have it. I mean, I hate to be all philosophical and all mushy, or what you want to call it, but we have it within ourselves to make those decisions. They're going to put us on the right path. That's going to be able to solve all these issues. It's just that we got to do it one step at a time. And where we're at right now is it's not pretty, and it's not working, and we're having a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But what I think is nice is that, not nice, but I guess what this year shows is like I said this on another episode, it's kind of like all the problems have been like if all the problems were an onion, it kind of got sliced in half, so you could see all the real problems that are going on. Like, you could see healthcare problems with especially with the COVID. Like, now you see, there's the healthcare. We need some real healthcare. People can't get the help that they need to get it financially. Stuff like all the stipends and everything like that. That the government has the money to give to us, but they're not allocating it in the best ways always either. And then you can see, obviously, with George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter movement and everything like that, is also, you can see the social injustice that is in the world. Like, it's just all the problems are put on the highlight right now, and we just gotta attack them head on, bro, and try to move forward.
Yeah, I mean that's the silver lining right now. The silver lining is that all these terrible things that are happening, at least it's getting the attention it's finally deserved. Like, I mean, who knows how long this would have lasted if something bad didn't happen, like it did. But like it's in the forefront now. We got to keep it in the forefront. We got to keep working on it, and at least it's been brought out from the dark. It's been shoved into the light, and people are forced to look at it. Which, whether you like it or not, it's important. And you're gonna be forced to address it one way or another, whether you like it or not. You're gonna have to act in it in some way. And so at least it seems like we're getting more towards that area of being forced into a position to do something. We have to.
I think us as humans, right? I think that's what we struggle the most, right? We want change, but we have trouble dealing with the change when it's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think like that, like if we effectively communicated and we effectively were able to express ourselves and like there would be like an understanding, right? That's why I think it's important to have conversations like conversations we're having, right? Because your perspective with my perspective with Jason's perspective, right? Someone could listen to this and capture all these perspectives and make their own perspective, and I think that's what we lack. We're kind of putting a blind eye to whatever's going on for a long time. Like you said, we're casting the shadow, we're casting the light. Sorry, we're casting the light with, and now we're forced to express ourselves and we're forced to communicate for the better, and I feel like that's like a big thing that I live within my life. Like I feel like this is like my outlet to like talk on the mic and stuff, but it's also my way of expression to try to find an answer somehow, some way. You know what I mean?
To what? To everything, to be honest.
Yeah, to everything, no matter what it is.
That's why we can talk about anything on this shit. We literally
That's why like a messy room, life is all over the place. And when you're cleaning your room and you find like random stuff, oh snap, there was that Gatorade I drank a month ago under the bed, is the same way that you could, oh snap, that's that idea that I never even thought was there until we had this conversation, bro. And that's why I think it's mad cool. And that's why, again, like, because we can self-reflect and we have that within us, I feel like the utopia is just inevitable. It's never.
I don't think it's inevitable, bro. I think what his quote was actually perfect in a way that is like crazy, because peace, no, if it gets back to it and global warming does kill us all, bro, the world is gonna be peaceful. It's gonna freeze over. It's gonna freeze over. We're all gonna be dead, and it's just gonna be ice, and then it's gonna melt back to it's gonna be a new ice age basically, and it's gonna go back to where it started. It's just gonna be nature, bro. Eventually, it's gonna get to that point where it's just gonna be nature, and that's gonna be real peace right there. Is when we're not.
Yeah,
here.
but I mean,
but
I don't know.
I know what you mean. But if we have enough time to figure everything out, then peace will happen between us as individuals. So either way, peace is inevitable, bro. That's our band, bro.